Hello, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. The silver community is changing. That's right. I've been involved with YouTube as a content creator for about 4 years now. But I've been watching videos for a lot longer than that in the silver community, in the precious metals community in general. And even before I joined, I noticed sort of a change. When I joined, it was sort of at coming along the tail end of what I like to consider the silver porn era. And the reason why silver has been sort of the main focus of that is because silver is sort of considered the poor man's gold. And content creators could put out videos showing bars and rounds and coins. And there's a lot of people that came to it that were new and fresh because the price of silver was going up so much. And so they were wowed and inspired by the look of these metals that held such value at their high price. And of course, as you know, I posted videos about value and the price and the difference between those. But nonetheless, there's been a lot of changes in the community for many different reasons. And I think some of it could be due to the price of silver going back down, but also this very platform of YouTube and how it's changed over the years. You know, I started out doing this for fun, and it still is a lot of fun. And most of us do it because it's our hobby. We express ourselves through what we enjoy. And so there's folks in the community that enjoy seeing these videos and creating their own channels and videos on these topics because they enjoy it. But in time, you come to realize, you know what? This is a platform that you can monetize and make a little money at doing so. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. And what kind of encouraged me in that arena is a video by RB50 where she explains very concisely why it should be a good idea to do so. And there's a famous scene of her burning a $20 bill in that process that kind of thoroughly explains why it's not bad and it's a good thing to do so. Because essentially when we create videos, we are helping Google and YouTube make money as well. And it doesn't take any effort at all to skip an ad or to watch it or what have you to see the content therein. But things have changed in that arena. We're going to discuss that a little bit down here later in the video. But first, the changes in the community are not just in relations to monetization, but also in relation to the shifting subject matter and the shifting focus. As I mentioned earlier, all the rage was unboxings and being able to see what's known as silver porn. Well, it's evolved now to people talking about markets and analysis and different aspects of the precious metals, and people even, in a sense, becoming discouraged with precious metals and moving into different investments and asset classes. Most notably, recently, it would be Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It's quite fascinating how it's kind of evolved, and a lot of people in the precious metals community have either moved in that direction or have essentially added onto their strategies by adding cryptocurrencies as well as precious metals. And there's nothing wrong with that either, by the way. Because my feeling is if you can capitalize and earn a little money from cryptocurrencies and be able to come out ahead, then the more power to you as long as you understand the risk. Although I'm a little miffed about it as of late, as I've made my first investment into Bitcoin. It's going to take 8 days to process. That's just insane. But that's a side note. But the precious metals, we've seen some people actually get discouraged by their quote investment because they don't. I think they came along and saw something that was going to the moon, prices going up with these precious metals, and realizing, you know what, well, I've lost a lot because I bought silver when it was at $40 an ounce, and now it's under $20 an ounce. I've lost money. But that's not the role of what precious metals are. And that's not the role of silver. The role of silver is to act as a hedge, just like gold, against economic instability. It's more of a savings account than an investment. And I think a lot of people really didn't grasp that going in. And so some people have left the community because of that. But I still am bullish on these precious metals. And because I understand, and I think many of us here in the community that are still here understand that they are a hedge. And they will never go to zero, whereas cryptocurrencies could. Or they could just disappear altogether. These will never disappear. And so I'll always be an advocate for precious metals, no matter their price. But back to the YouTube community, specifically as a platform. Another change we've seen is people leaving YouTube for Steemit and other platforms, DTube as a portion thereof, because they can earn more money through those platforms. And it's certainly understandable because YouTube's policies have changed, especially within the last year, with their limited to no ads, with their advertising policies. And here recently, they've made it harder for new creators to earn money on their videos and their hard work in making those videos. And I think that's sad. YouTube is a private company, or Google, Alphabet is a private company, and they have every right to do whatever they want to do with their platform. They could take my channel and completely just wipe it out, and I would have no recourse. It's gone. I can appeal to them, but I would be under their mercies to continue. And so that's certainly not the debate. The debate is about fairness, I think, in the community. And though there is some struggle in getting advertisers, enough advertisers to actually advertise on channels that even meet that criteria, the other option is that the other bad thing is that it doesn't give much incentive for people to really continue with the smaller channels because they feel like, well, my efforts aren't really paying off if I want to keep content out there for which to entertain, but also to earn money for the viewers. So those channels would really just either have to give up or continue on with the without much hope to be able to earn any money unless they meet the criteria as set now recently by YouTube. And I think that's unfortunate because there's a lot of smaller channels that do create a lot and put a lot of time and effort in getting their content out there to the community and work very hard in doing so. And my feeling is they should be rewarded for it. And that hurts us all because if they're not on the platform, then it hurts everybody because they're going to get less views and less support and the like. Because there is something to be said, and I'm a strong advocate of this, about supporting other people's channels and their efforts by doing the things, by watching their videos and visiting their advertisers and the like. I just think that's a good way to give back to the community, and that's a practice that I feel strongly about. So it's unfortunate, but we shall press ahead in this changing silver community. And so post your thoughts below on this, and I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to y'all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.